It's football night in the UP. The scores are in. The highlights are captured. And now, it's time for the fifth down.
Tonight, our game of the week featured two unbeatens. The Iron Mountain Mountaineers made the trip to Calumet to try and dethrone the Copper Kings. The winner would reach 6 wins. That's the magic number for an automatic playoff berth. Let's go to Calumet for our game of the week. We're going to pick it up in the fourth quarter. Iron Mountain leading 7-6 and knocking on the door. Marcus Johnson going to hand the ball off to Bryce Pietrantonio. The Calumet defense going to stand him up, but they say he got the ball across the goal line. The 2-point conversion is good. The Mountaineers take the 15-6 lead. Calumet with just over 2 minutes to go in the game. They need to make something happen, and they would do just that. Scott Locust throws up the 50-50 ball, and check out that grab by Peter Larson, fighting the ball away from the Mountaineers defensive back. That's a top 3-on-3 nominee. No doubt, 15-14 Iron Mountain. Copper Kings would convert the 2-point conversion to make it a 1-point game, but Calumet would have a chance at a desperation heave at the end of the game. But that ball is going to be intercepted. Iron Mountain wins 15-14.
It's just a great Mountaineer victory. To hold Calumet, a team like that to 14 points. We had the short side of the field early on in the first half. We gutted it out to get up 7-6 at the half. And, we talked about winning one more play than Calumet here tonight, and that's what happened.
All right. Calumet's a good team. They're a really good team, well coached. They earned my respect, and I think they earned our team respect. A little defense there at the end of the game. Defense wins championships, and it's the one right there.
With the win, Iron Mountain moves to 6-0 and is guaranteed a spot in the postseason. Calumet falls to 5-1. Congratulations to the Mountaineers on the hard-fought victory. We had a good game in Hancock tonight. The Bulldogs hosting the Westwood Patriots. No score in the first quarter. That is until Colton Solani finds Connor LeClaire on the quick slant. See you later. Bulldogs go up 7-0 after the made extra point. Going to the second quarter, Westwood would answer right back. They had a nice drive that was capped off by this quarterback keeper by Taylor Delangelo. Not the biggest frame, but he shows some power there. Westwood would go up 8-7 after a successful 2-point conversion. Later, Hancock looking for their answer now. They'd get it thanks to some solid blocking and good running by Austin Solani. He's been unreal this year. Hancock goes up 15-8, but it's Westwood that would come away with the win, 26-23 over Hancock. A beautiful, crisp evening in Ishpeming for the Hematites homecoming, hosting Gwynn. The Hematites offense was firing on all cylinders in the first half. With the second quarter winding down, John Corkin finds Chase Jensen wide open for 6. Hematites go into the half up 30-8, but Gwynn kept on fighting. Check out this dime from Caleb Anderson to Shafar Evans in the back of the end zone. That's a top 3-on-3 nominee right there. 30-22 Ishpeming in the fourth quarter. The Model Towners would tie this thing up. Gwynn running the quarterback draw. Anderson across the goal line to tie things at 30. This one would head to overtime. Gwynn would win the toss, elect to receive. The Model Towners attacking. Anderson throws it up to James Harnick. He comes down with it, but hold on. A flag would be thrown for offensive pass interference. Gwynn can't believe it, including their head coach, Dion Brown, who was called for unsportsmanlike conduct. That would back Gwynn up 25 yards on fourth down. The Model Towners can't convert, setting up this game-winning touchdown by Corkin, who slices up the middle. The Hematites win a thriller 36-30. Moving on to Marquette, the Redmen on their homecoming hosting Alpena in the first quarter. No score. Alpena's Ryan Bolts going to drop back. He'll throw it up, and that ball's going to be intercepted by Cameron Karp at the goal line. We stay scoreless. In the second quarter, Marquette leading by a field goal. Jordan Schultz, he's going to break loose for the Wildcats, and he will take it all the way and dive into the end zone. That's going to give Alpena the 7-3 lead. Staying in the second quarter, Austin Riddle, he'll roll right, turn, throw it back across the field to Brady Wright. Wright's going to go in for the score untouched to give the Redmen the 10-3 lead. Marquette, however, they would fall to Alpena tonight 28-25. And we'll finish up in Gladstone, homecoming for the Braves. They went up against Sioux Ste. Marie. Gladstone would come out the gate fast. Drake Forrest drops back, and he'll connect with Zach Hansen. That's a 55-yard pass and catch. Braves go up 7-0. The Blue Devils would then put together a nice drive as James Husky going to take the handoff, and he will break loose for a big gain. But the Gladstone defense would step up when it counts. It's Jacob Davey. He's going to toss one up, trying to find Husky in the end zone, but the ball's going to be picked off by Caden Allwarden. The Braves are victorious on their homecoming, topping the Sioux 20-8.